Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome to another video tutorial. Today's topic is adding integers. Let me have some coffee. I definitely need to wake up. So get out your composition book and a pencil and let's just take some notes. So we've discussed in the past integers. Integers are positive and negative whole numbers. So you have a 1 and its opposite would be negative 1. You have a positive 2 and its opposite would be a negative 2. Integers, we've discussed this before. We've also talked about how you can make a horizontal number line that includes integers. Your positive integers would be on the right. Your negative integers would be on the left. You can make it also a vertical number line that includes integers. Your positive integers would be on the top. Your bottom or your negative integers would be on the bottom. Okay. We discussed this too. As you go this way on the number line, the number increases. As you go this way, the number decreases. So what we're mainly going to discuss, and this will only take maybe 5 more minutes at the max, is how to add integers. Well, you kind of already know a little bit. For example, you know this one. You've got positive 2 plus positive 3. Now, I know you don't say positive 2, but that's what you have. You have positive 2 plus positive 3. And you know the sum would equal 5. But let's just look at a number line. If you have a positive 2, it's here. And whenever you're adding a positive integer, you're going to go to the right. You're going to go to the right. A positive. Let me make this a different color here. Let's see, that's better. You're going to go to the right. Now you can probably see that. If you add a positive integer, you go to the right. Well, I'm going 3 places to the right, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Wow, 2 plus 3 is 5. I know, you knew that, okay. But let's look at this one though. This problem says 2 plus negative 3. Now, we put the parentheses there so it's obvious that the number is negative, because it would look odd if I wrote it like this, 2 plus negative 3. That looks strange, right? Because you've got the operation right next to the negative sign, the addition sign, the addition operation right next to the negative side. That looks weird. So they put this in parentheses. So they put it in parentheses just to make it more clear. But you have 2 plus negative 3. Well, again, I have 2. But if I'm adding a positive 3, I'm going to the right. If I'm adding a negative 3, I'm going to the left. If I'm adding a positive, you're going to the right. If I'm adding a negative, well, you're going to the left. So I'm starting here and I'm going 3 places to the left, 1, 2, 3. So the answer would be negative 1. 2 plus negative 3 is negative 1. Let's just talk about that one more time. So again, remember, if you're adding a positive, you're going to the right. And if you're adding a negative, you're going to the left. So look at this. This one says negative 2 plus negative 3. Well, I start with a negative 2, which is here. And because I'm adding a negative, I'm going to the left. And this time I get negative 5. Okay? So that maybe is a little bit more clear. I think the easiest way to remember this, though, is by singing this. Singing the song Row, Row, Row Your Boat and saying this. So it says, you know how the song Row, Row, Row Your boat gently down the stream. Okay. So instead of saying row, row, row your boat, you're going to say same signs, add and keep, different signs, subtract. Okay, let's just stop there. Same signs, add and keep. So here I have same signs. So you add and keep. Okay, negative 2, negative 3, I add, and I get 5, and I keep the sign. Okay, same signs, add and keep. Pretty easy. So if I have 2 plus 3, same signs, those are 2 positives, I just add and keep. 2 plus 3, that's 5, and I keep the sign, which is a positive. We don't have to put the little plus, but that's a positive. So same signs, add and keep. Then it says different signs, subtract. Same signs, add and keep, different signs, subtract. So look at this one. I have different signs. I have a -2, I have a 3. So now you subtract the 2. Subtract the 2 from the 3, and I get 1. And then it says this, and keep the sign furthest away from 0, then you'll be exact. Well, what does that mean? Well, here is 3, and here is -2. Which one is furthest away from 0? 3 is. So you keep this sign. That's a positive. I keep that sign. So let's just try this again. Let me give you, think about this one, a problem here. Okay, how about -3 plus 5? Look at what it says here. Row, row, row your boat. So same signs, add and keep, different signs, subtract. Okay, so are we gonna add and keep, or are we gonna subtract? And the answer is, where is it? Right here. And so we're gonna subtract, right? And then it says you keep the sign that's furthest away from 0. So this 5 is further away from 0 than this -3. Let's try that again. So think about this one. Okay. So one more. Oh my gosh, what just happened? I didn't want that to happen. That was weird. Okay. So try this again. So let's just do negative. What is going on? -2 plus -4. So remember, sing the song. Row, row, row. So same signs, add and keep. Okay, same signs. So we add and keep. So we have a -2 plus a -4, which gives us a -6 because we add and we keep the sign. So that's easy way. If you just sing that song, then you've got this. Then you definitely got this. So all I want you to do for the last couple minutes is just press pause. This should be a star too. And just solve these 5 problems. Just write them down and then solve. But do write them down, because we'll go over them and I'll just say, hey, what'd you get for -5 plus 9? Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and I will see you tomorrow.